Welcome to another episode of Dusty Road Adventures. On this episode we explore the little township of Newgie, and then from there we make our way north, exploring up through the little tracks through Taronga. So hopefully today will be a wonderful day, so come and join me. So we're just leaving our starting point, which is at Kirthkiln on Soldiers Road, and then we'll make our way up through Newgie, which is going to take a shortcut which I'll take you through. And then from there we'll readjust, take a break, and then head north to Taronga. So from there, never explored the area, so let's just take it easy. So today we're just going to keep it local and see how we go. So I'm currently riding through Kirthkiln Regional Park. So I've taken a little shortcut on Beanak Road. And basically what this will do is cut out Yarra Junction. So this shortcut is about 13 kilometres, but today's weather, it's been quite windy for the last 3 or 4 days, so I am expecting a fair bit of debris to come down, or have come down I should say. So we're having quite the adventure at the moment. So still making our way through to Newgie on that shortcut, but that shortcut has got closed gates. So I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, so kind of in between Gembrook and Newgie, or Three Bridges, and I've had to basically re-evaluate where I'm going. So thank God I still got signal for Google Maps. Can't believe I've had to rely on Google Maps. And it says I'll be at Newgie in about 15 minutes, so let's find out, hey? So I'm still currently on Bunyip Road in Bunyip State Park, but I've just stopped to admire this view. So overlooking all of Bunyip, then in the distance you got the townships of Druin and around that area. So that's heading towards the Gippsland South region area. But so far the ride's been beautiful. It's been easy going. It's basically just been a dirt track like this, as you can see. Wow, so just on Turner Road at the moment, just a few kilometres away from the Yarra Junction Newgie Road. But I just wanted to show this view. So it's a bit of a logging area, but there's some amazing tracks around here. And some nice views, as you can see. But I also wanted to say that coming down the hill, the temperature change is crazy. So it started off around about 19 degrees, and then within minutes it dropped down to about 14. So it's not much, but you can definitely notice the slight chill in the air. So it's a nice open view area. It's not too bad. And as you can see, it's windy. Just coming up to the Trestle Bridge on the right hand side. So just a few kilometres outside of the township of Newgie. So this Trestle Bridge has been around for a very long time, and it's all part of the logging era that happened around here about 100 years ago. In fact, you can still follow some of the trail, and when you go through all the national parks, there's actually lots of old bits of rail, bits of machinery, mills. So just like where I was at Kirthkiln earlier. So it's all related. So here we are at the Trestle Bridge. The train used to go across this back in the heyday. That would have been spectacular. Pretty amazing, isn't it? So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go through Loch Valley shortly. So just up here, they have an old train from the heyday, as I say. Here's the Newgie pub. So up here is the old train. I think they're actually working on it at the moment. There we go. So something like that would have crossed that Trestle Bridge. Pretty amazing, isn't it? So this is the old Newgie train station. That's a big old beast, isn't it? Wow. So I've just turned back into Newgie and going through the main street. So it's not much here, but it's enough. So general store, the little Red Duck Cafe, post office, mechanic store. Just so peaceful. Beautiful along here. So we've just stopped for a short break in Newgie, and then we're going to make our way up through Loch Valley and then hopefully finish at the start of the Yarra River. But it's absolutely beautiful. So every time I come to Newgie, I always go a little bit further and just have a bit of a break here along the river. So I'm currently on Loch Valley Road. It's beautiful along here. I knew this road existed, but I thought it was actually a dirt road leading into the national parks. It just seems to be a bit of a rural road. I've got some nice views, so I'm actually heading up that way. Currently on Tarongo Road. So we turned off onto a track called Joy Creek Road. As you can see, it's not much of a road. So, but let's just follow it and see where it takes us. That's what today's all about. Basically just exploring. Oh, got a bit of bush. Let's see where it goes. As you can see, I'm not going to go any further. I'm not going to challenge that. It's small. So I'm now currently on Northern Road, and I think this does a big loop around where the road was blocked off before. I think they had some active logging going on, so the tracks were closed. Ooh. Quite tricky. Doesn't look like much, but that mud is thick. Ooh. So I've turned the bike around because the track was getting quite boggy, and being on such a heavy bike and by myself, I didn't want to risk it because I am quite far from any towns or any people, and I don't particularly want to get stuck, and plus I've got to be home in a couple of hours. But this ride's been good. I followed the GPS on some of the routes, and it did has kind of led me astray a little bit. So let's just see if I can tackle this without getting bogged. There we go. Marvellous. Yes, as I was saying, the GPS has kind of said turn left down this road or turn right down that road. There is no road. There we go, we'll spin it back up, baby. Oh yeah. So I'm back on Taronga Road, and after looking at the map, the GPS originally started sending me down the mountain in the wrong direction. I was thinking to myself, like, this didn't feel right, because I knew Taronga Road was quite a big road, so this road that you see now, and where it was leading me to, I'm thinking, yeah, this doesn't feel right. So good thing I turned back. So just on my way towards the start of the Yarra River. Some people call it Yarra or Yarra, I'm not sure, either. Tomato, tomato. Now I am starting to race against the clock, because I've got to be home by a certain time, and I've still got 30. Well, I think that just made up my mind. I could ride across that, but I'm not going to. As I was saying, I'm racing against the clock, and it'll be a bit tight to turn around to make it to where I got to go. So I'm going to pull over and just have a break. It's got everything, milk bar, post office, everything. We've got a church on the left. So it's a mining town. It's a timber town. So the big timber factories off on the left that you can't see through the trees. Go, that is pretty much it.